a video that I've wanted to do for a while. I've actually been looking up videos like this for the past couple of months, ever since I got my new iPad Air 4, on different hacks and things to customize. I always saw people that are way more comfortable with their iPads doing all these different things that I didn't know what to do, like split screens and stuff. So this video is all about different hacks and different things that you can do with your iPad Air 4 that you didn't realize you could do. So over the past couple of months, I have come across quite a few ones that I think are really cool. So I'm going to be sharing a wide variety of different hacks and different things that you can do with it on this video. I will put timestamps down below so you can skip around to what you're looking for and stuff, but I think there's definitely going to be a lot of different things in here that you haven't seen yet. So before we get started, please make sure to leave a like, and if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, and also I'll link my iPad and Apple playlist down below or up here if you want to check out some more of those videos. Okay, so let's get into it. We have a lot to go over. Okay, so first off, this is my little setup here. I have a pencil, I have a little keyboard, and my mouse. I don't always use the accessories, but I have a video all on my iPad Air accessories, so make sure to check that out. I'll have that down below too. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to go over is gestures. So what gestures are is basically little movements that you can make with your hand on your screen to take you to different things, like your notification and your search bar. I'll show you how to do it here just in a sec. So with gestures, it's just basically little motions that you can make that bring up certain things. So to get your notifications to come down, you pull down from the top there, and it'll bring up all your notifications. And to bring your search bar up, you want to pull down from the middle, and it'll bring in the little search section, and you can search for an app or whatever. If you pull down from the right hand corner, this is where your control center will be. If you want to like adjust your Wi-Fi, you want to have the lock on, or if you want to screen record, take a photo. I use it most probably for adjusting the brightness and the volume on it. So some other gestures are the pinching gestures. So if you are in an app and you want to see what other apps are open, you take 4 fingers and you just pinch in, and it'll bring up all the other apps that you have going on. But if you want to go straight to the home screen, you just pinch all the way and it'll take you right back to the home screen. Another thing you can do if you are in an app and you want to swap in between a couple apps that you're going through, you just take 4 fingers and you swipe, and you'll go back and forth between the apps that you have open. And another thing you can do, another gesture, if you swipe all the way to the left on your home screen, it'll bring up your widgets here on the side. Now, I get the question a lot how you can keep this up all the time, and I figured it out today when I was messing around. If you hold down on this and make your apps shake, do it. Okay. There's a little bar that pops up here saying keep on home screen, and you just toggle it on. So now whenever you're here, it's just on here all the time. Yeah, I don't know if I like that, so I'm just going to toggle it off. Keep it how I had it before. Okay, so that's it for gestures. The next thing we're going to go over is the Apple Pencil. I love using the Apple Pencil, but there's definitely some things I didn't know I could do with it until I started looking into it. So we're going to go over all those things right now. So the first thing what you can do with your Apple Pencil is if your home screen is locked and you have your Apple Pencil, you can just tap on it and it'll open a note. Hello. It's nice for fast and easy note-taking. If you just have a second, you need to jot something down. I think that's really nice. Another cool thing you can do with your Apple Pencil, so say you're writing, sorry, that looks horrible. If you just double tap with your finger, I don't know if you saw that eraser pop up, but it then turns into the eraser so that you can go back and forth super easy, which is pretty cool. So another cool thing you can do is, like, if you're just drawing things, obviously that is not a perfect circle, but say you want a perfect circle, if you just draw it and hold it, it'll turn it into like the most perfect shape of what you just got there. It's more of like an oval or triangle, like that, which I thought was cool because I hate how messy my handwriting can look with some things. Or even a line. Oh wait, I didn't hold it. Or even a line. So another cool tool is this write to text tool. It's this little pen with an A on it. So it just converts it into text instead of your handwriting. So if you like the feeling of writing but you don't like your handwriting, this can be nice. So can just go ahead and hello, how are you? Question mark. And it can understand my horrible handwriting, so it can understand anyone. So there's a couple other cool things you can do. They kind of go over a tutorial with this when you get your Apple Pencil, but we'll go over it. So say I don't like that sentence. Well, all I have to do is scribble over it and it'll delete it, which I think is really cool. So if we go back, you can do a couple of other things too. So if you circle it, it'll highlight it. So if you like want to copy and paste it somewhere else, you can, like that. And say you want to conjoin the words, so like say how you want to conjoin how and are, you just draw a line through it and it'll get rid of that space right there. If I wanted to open that up, all I would have to do is draw a line and there's the space right back in it. So say I want to insert something in the middle here. I just tap and hold and then I can write hello and it'll insert it right in the middle there. So another cool setting, say we want to write something like hello, but that's kind of stuck there. Like we can't move it around. So if we want to move it around, we take this little tool right here, this pencil with the lines at the top, and we circle it. And now we can move it wherever, which is really nice. And then you can also change the color of it. Okay, so another cool thing you can do is you can actually copy notes, or you can actually copy something from your iPad and then paste it on your phone and vice versa. And I used to do this forever on my Mac as well. So here's a note for a video I was thinking of doing. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. Pull up my phone. Text to my mom. Paste. And what is on my MacBook Pro? Same thing. So I love using that. I use that through the workday a lot with my phone and my Mac too, but it's really cool that I can also do it with my iPad. Okay, so and now we're gonna get into split screens, and honestly this is the whole reason I wanted to get into different hacks with my iPad, because I saw people doing these split screens and I thought it looked so cool, and like you could do multiple apps at once. So we're gonna get into all that and how you can do it and the different ways you can use it. This is one of my favorite things to do, so hope you enjoy. Okay, so split screens are awesome. You mainly want them when you want to do multiple things at once. So for me, I like to, let's say we're doing notes and we want to add like some photos in with those notes. So the whole key is whatever apps that you want to have for your split screen, you want to have them in the recently used dock here. So just like go ahead and click through them. So we'll want notes. And we will want photos. Okay, now they're both down there. So we'll start with the notes. You swipe up, bring your dock up, and then you grab your photos and you drag it to the side here, and there it's a split screen. And you can go back and forth here. So the cool thing about this then is, so let's go to my hello, how are you? We can go over to my photos, say we're taking notes or something, and then you can put in visual aids for whatever your notes are and just drag your photos over, which I think is so cool. I think you can do this with like other things too, like web browsers and stuff like that. So you can go back and forth. If you want to look at your photos a little bigger, go ahead and swipe through there. If you want to focus on your notes a little more, go over here. So what do you want to do if you want to get rid of one of these? So let's say we're done with our photos, so we just go ahead and drag it off to the side, and now we just have our notes. Another thing you can do is you can bring them up in a little floater. So same thing where you grab it from the dock and you just bring it up like that, and it's just like a little floaty thing that you can use. So I like this for YouTube too, because I like to watch a lot of YouTube videos while I'm doing other things. So say I'm taking notes or I'm planning for my day, I can go ahead and grab my YouTube, and then it is a little floater, and I could be watching YouTube videos while I'm getting work done, which I think is so cool. And you can, and then you can also, if you drag it all the way to the side, you can make it a split screen again, which is really cool. Split screens are literally my favorite. I do them all the time, whether it's I'm working and I'm taking notes on something, or I'm editing something, and I want to still watch something that I enjoy. I really enjoy having it up, and once I start getting, I haven't done a whole lot of editing on my iPad yet, but once I start getting into that, I can see it being really helpful. So the next thing we're going to go into is keyboards. I got a couple of hacks for the keyboards and different things you can do with it, because the keyboard on the iPad is a little bit different than on your phone, so we're going to go over all that quick. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of our split screen here, go back to our notes. So there's a couple of different things you can do with the keyboard here. Now, if you have to do something with numbers, you can just come down here to the numbers tab, but a quick little hack you can use is, you see the numbers and symbols above the letters. So say that we wanted to type a number like 78. What you do is you grab and you pull it down until the 7 shows like that, and then there you go. So I use that a lot. A lot of people, my fiance, when he first saw me do that, he's like, what did you just do? So just like a little thing like that can help you throughout your day be a little quicker. So this is a pretty big keyboard, and it's a little bit hard to type. So if you would want to make it smaller, all you have to do is pinch in, and then you've got a tiny little keyboard that you can drag around with you, which might be a little bit easier to type. And when you have the small keyboard, you can do like that dragging feature where you just drag your finger around and it's like it swipes like. So if you want to make the keyboard big again, all you have to do is drag it to the bottom and it'll become a full-size keyboard. So this is a new one I just learned. You can actually use your keyboard as a trackpad to kind of move around your device. If you just take 2 fingers, you can go around different places. Okay, so here's a note I have comparing places for our honeymoon. So to use this trackpad, you just take your 2 fingers and you can, it's a little easier. See, now that I don't have the photo, you can just insert it wherever you want, which is kind of cool. So this is one I don't use a whole lot, but if you want to quick copy and paste, you take 3 fingers and you pinch in, pinch out, and it will paste it like that. Another thing I recently learned is if you take 3 fingers and you swipe to the right, it'll undo something, and if you swipe to the left, it'll redo something, which is, I like that one a little bit better than the copy and paste thing, because sometimes I accidentally delete things in my notes. Okay, so these last bit of hacks that I'm going to share with you are, I won't put them all in one category. They're all kind of a little bit random, but I think they're fun. So this last section here is going to be random fun hacks that you can do with your iPad. So one thing I just learned is how to rearrange your apps on your iPad. I always struggled with this, and it took me forever to do it, mainly with my phone, not on my iPad. But you can move multiple apps at once. So all you have to do is click and hold, and do the hold thing where it till it gets shaky. Okay, and then you just click on the other ones you want to move. So we want to move that one, and it like adds it to the little queue, and say we want to move them over here, and let go, and bam, we moved them all to this page. Another thing you can do is if you have an event change, you can actually click on an event and hold it and move it to whenever the change is instead of creating a new event. I've already made like so many different events and didn't know I could just, you know, drag it around. I think that's so cool that you can do that. So that's a nice little hack there too. So another thing I just want to go over quick, because not everyone knows how to do this, and I've already had a couple of people ask me, maybe ones that aren't as familiar with this kind of technology, but I want to explain something called AirDrop. I use it all the time, mainly because I'm a photographer probably, and I'm constantly transferring files between my iPad and my computer and my phone, and that's part of the reason I love Apple products so much, is they work so nice together, and you can just AirDrop something instead of like having to go through the process of transferring it. So basically you can just AirDrop files to another device near you. So to AirDrop, you can just select whatever items you want, and you want to go for the little arrow here in the corner. And then if you have other Apple devices, they'll most likely pop up. Like that is my Mac right there. Bring it up for you. So, or you can click down here and it'll tell you nearby devices. So there is my MacBook. We'll do it. And you hear it going off over here, and there are those three devices, or those three images that I just transferred. Super easy. I use it every day. Can't recommend doing AirDrop enough. Yeah. So I did want to show you guys then too how all these app covers that I have right here, they aren't made with shortcuts, because shortcuts has that lag, and you see I clicked that and it opened right up, which I think is so nice. Honestly though, it's a whole different video in itself to do that. It's a bit of a long process. So if you guys would like to see how I made these custom folders without shortcuts and how they open quickly, let me know down below. If there's enough people that want to see it, I will make an individual video on it, just because it's a lot of work. Okay, so far that is all of the hacks I've learned for my iPad Air 4. As soon as I started doing some of these and practicing using them when I'm using it, it's made my experience with it a lot more smooth and enjoyable and kind of fun. So I hope you guys learned some new tricks from this video, and hopefully it makes your experience on it a lot easier. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm always looking for new video ideas, so make sure to leave me some video ideas down below in the comments. I love to hear what you guys would like to see from me, and also I will leave the playlist for my iPad videos and also my Apple videos as well. So if you're new here and you watch this point, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment down below, let me know that you're here, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!